Hey, Jackie, thanks so much for taking the time to talk with me and the Green Hills community about your life as a professional athlete. We don't have too many alums who play professional sports, so it's really cool to get a chance to learn from you about that field.
Mhm.
Um, I'm just curious, like, what are some of the most challenging parts of being a professional athlete, and what's most rewarding about being in professional sports?
The most challenging part about being a pro athlete, a lot of it is just on your own. So I would also have to go with language barriers as well. A lot of times, you might be the only American or the only English speaking person on the team. So that can be a little challenging at times, but it's super rewarding because everyone speaks the game of volleyball. So when you step out onto that court, it doesn't really matter what language that you speak. It's actually super incredible, an immense feeling, especially when you win. So I love it all.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. I imagine there's a lot more you could share on that too if we had more time, because I'm sure it is challenging in its
Mhm.
own way. It sounds, glamorous to us, but I know that it's hard work on your end. But you have an interesting background in that not only have you played in the US, but you've played in the Czech Republic and now in Spain.
Mhm.
And I'm wondering if you've seen sort of cultural differences as you've played in these different countries, and if you've played in other countries as a guest,
Mhm.
what differences you've noticed across the different countries.
Yeah. Well, in America, a lot of the sports kind of central focus is the entertainment aspect. The big arenas, the big screen TVs. Kind of more for the fans. Um, Here in the Canary Islands, or last year, it was kind of the same in Czech Republic. The fans are your local town, and everybody is a fan, and it's super cool. They know who you are by name. It's obvious. Here I'm the only American on my team, so that's definitely different. Last year, I had two other girls that were American as well. But it's really, really cool here. I think that in the Czech Republic, they focused on volleyball and hockey. And here in the Canary Islands, it's really a focus on soccer and volleyball. So a couple different sports here and there, but overall, everyone is amazing. And the community support is very, very, very overwhelmingly nice.
That's great. And I imagine, I hope anyway, that wherever you've played, that COVID safety is part of the sports culture.
Yes, yes, absolutely. We do have restrictions with when we travel. Since we live on an island, we fly everywhere. So obviously masks and hand sanitizer and just being sanitary in general when you travel. We are restricted to stay in our hotel in Barcelona. We don't go out. Things are, closing here a little bit earlier. People don't go out all the time every day. So it's definitely very safe here. Everyone keeps their distance. Everyone follows the rules. So it's actually really, really a huge blessing, honestly, to still be able to play the sport I love during a pandemic.
Yeah, yeah,
So
that's great.
yeah.
So the other question that I'm curious about is, I mean, you are a success, obviously, and I'm wondering, aside from your natural talent,
Mhm.
to what do you attribute your success?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it all started when I was just a young little volleyball slash
Griffin?
basketball player. Yeah, yeah, a griffin, exactly. The greenhouse community definitely has been a huge, huge support for me. They've always been encouraging, not only just like the fans, but your peers, other students, parents, coaches. Greenhills is very small, and so I think it's really nice when everyone around you actually believes in your goals and your dreams, aside from the academics. And Green Hills is very diverse as a community as well. So here it's kind of neat to, still have a network connection with all of these students from different backgrounds. And now that I'm in different countries, I'm experiencing other cultures as well. So I think Green Hills has absolutely prepared me for a life as a professional athlete, not just in academics, but in sports as well.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as I say, there aren't that many Green Hills alums who have your experience. It's pretty
Yeah.
unique. So it's nice to hear that. So I'm wondering, for those current students at Green Hills who are student athletes, if you had any advice to give them, what do you think that advice would be?
Oh, go for it. Whatever it is. If it's, if it's science, great. If it's art, fantastic. If it's sports like myself, absolutely. I think it's kind of an underdog story because Green Hills is so small that nobody, in my experience, nobody thought that, being a professional athlete out of Green Hills School, like that's, very rare. So I think it all stems from the support in the community. So if you have dreams, you have goals, there's going to be resources right at your hands, right at Green Hills, to create these opportunities for every kind of student to pursue whatever they want to do. I mean, it's very, very possible. Green Hills does teach every student a little bit how to be a little bit more ambitious and creative with their goals. So I think that it's an absolute blessing in disguise. And I really want students to believe me when I say that your dreams can really, really come true.
Well, that is great to hear. And my last question is, when do we get to see you back at Green Hills?
Yeah. Yeah. Given COVID restrictions, not for a while, but it would be great to catch up with everybody when I think I'll visit America this summer, pending restrictions. But
That's a
yeah, it'd be
totally
great to see
fair
everybody.
answer. Right? We have to make
Yeah.
sure things are safe, that travel's safe and visiting is safe. But we do look forward to seeing you as soon as we can here on our campus at Green Hills. But
Oh,
thanks again, Jackie. Good luck to you. Best wishes.
thank you.
And I just hope that all your dreams come true while you're doing all this.
Yeah. Thank you so
Look
much.
forward to seeing you back here. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.